Welcome students. Today we are going to learn about tissue, and under that we are going to take up some key topics. First is the nervous tissue, second is its position in the body, where it lies, then the characters, functions, about neuron. Now our next slide goes on to what is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is actually a tissue which is important for response to stimuli. It is made up of neurons, the cells, which are the units of nervous tissue, they receive and conduct impulses. Neuron is the functional unit of nervous tissue. All cells possess the ability to respond to the stimuli. Stimuli means anything which creates the responses. Like a dog barking on you, the dog is the stimuli. If the dog is going to bark on you, you are going to move away from it. So the nervous tissue is here, which is actually commanding you to do the response. However, now the nervous tissue are highly specialized and they are being stimulated. They transmit, first of all, they produce impulse and they transmit the impulses from one part of the body to the another so that our messages reach all the parts of the body. Now its position in the body, it is found in the brain, spinal cord, nerves. It also lies in the basement of the membrane. It is found everywhere in our body. And the body parts are well connected by the spinal nerves and the motor nerves. You will learn more about in your 10th class. To the brain also, which is the main center which gives the command and takes back the responses, and in responses it is going to give the answers to the stimulus, and then we do the work or the functions in or against the response stimuli. Our responses allows us to move, they allow us to eat, they allow us to do so many things, and they also help us to evolve, and they also help us to survive in this world. The cells of the tissue are called neurons. Slide 4 is going to be there where we are going to see this. Now you can see how and where the tissues are found. In the nasal cavity, there are certain nerve cells which allow us to smell. Then there are certain cells of neuron which are found in the retina of the eye, help us to visualize, to observe and to see, and they are connected to the brain. Now they are known as to be optic receptors, and in the nasal cavity they are known as to be the olfactory receptors. Then there are piloreceptors on our body parts. So there are various types of neurons or nerve cells which are lying in different parts of the body. In our ear, these are auditory receptors. They serve to link the inner ear to the brain and help us to hear. Now comes the characters. The combination of the nerve and the muscle tissue is a fundamental to most animals. Like the muscles in our body, they work because they contain two types of neurons, the motor and the sensory. And the sensory neuron first senses, it senses the responses, stimuli, and then it receives it, transmits it to the brain through the spinal cord, and the brain then gives the messages for their answering. Like if we touch a hot object, we are going to move our hand away from it because of the response generated against the stimulus. It helps us to protect our body. The combination here enables us to move rapidly to the responses against the stimuli. Now these all responses, how they actually are produced, we will learn about that in the next slides. Now it forms the nervous system like CNS, central nervous system, and PNS, which is known as to be peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord. PNS is made up of the spinal nerves and the cranial nerves or the brain nerves. Now it contains two types of cells, neurons and glial cells, and The dendrite, cell body, axon and nerve ending are the parts of the neurons. Now, functions of nervous tissue. It allows the impulses to move our muscles when we want them to, and the nervous tissue is also responsible for reflex action, the immediate action of the body towards any stimuli. Then nervous tissue is also responsible for responses and the coordination of body functions in our body. The slide 7 is going to show connection between two neurons. Now here I told you earlier that I will be taking up this issue of transmission of nerve impulse. Neurons transmit electrical impulses, children. Now the electrical impulses are actually produced by ionic movements which take place in our neurons, and then comes this little slide where we can see the end of the neuron which is connected to another neuron, neuron 2. This is neuron 1. When we talk about neuron 1, it contains these small vesicles which contain neurotransmitters. Vesicles are small bubble-like structures which contains the neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters, when burst open, they will release this and they are going to go into the second neuron and create the impulse in the second neuron. The message will be passed on to the brain. Now about neuron or the nerve cell. The nerve cell consists of cell body with a nucleus, cytoplasm, long thin hair-like parts which arise. We will see more about it in slide 10. Then usually the neuron is a long part. It is the longest cell of the body. It is branched. It is having the dendrites which come into the axon. First the dendrite pass into the cyton, then cyton pass into the axon, and the axon is going to pass into the dendrite. There are two types of neurons, myelinated, non-myelinated, that we are going to learn more in higher classes. The structure of a typical neuron. It consists, as I told you, it has dendrites which bring the messages. The cyton and the axon. Then Schwann cells you can see, nodes of Renivier. Then about neurons. Neurons are of different types: unipolar, bipolar, pseudo-unipolar and multipolar. More we are going to learn in your higher classes. Now